know.
This is Ted.
This is Arleen. What a beautiful afternoon. The weather is absolutely magnificent here in Iowa. And this event is being hosted at American Enterprises offices, and it's sponsored by
Carpe Diem. No, is it Carpet?
Carpe Data.
Carpet Data.
Yeah. And it's just such a beautiful setting. This grass is like carpet. It's so fabulous.
This is brought to you by Spot On Insurance. We're going to give you a look around at what's going on. And it's been a beautiful, beautiful day. A lot of learning going on at the symposium. And people from all over the world visiting and learning.
At the Global Insurance Symposium.
Global Insurance Symposium.
Hey guys, so Spot On Insurance back to you. We are with this phenomenal rock band that we got to hear earlier today. This is the Gooding Band, and they are promoting something that I think is so fantastic. I'm going to let them talk to you about it, but it's about financial literacy with our youth. And I want to take it away to the incredible band member here who was awesome on the guitars. We'll show you some of his footage later on, but take it away. Tell us a little bit about you guys and about your purpose.
Well, thank you very much. It's great to be here in Iowa. This is Aaron O'Neill. My name's Gooding. I played earlier today at the Civic Center. We play rock and roll, and as crazy as this sounds, then we talk to students around the country about financial literacy, financial equality, trying to give them a level playing field, trying to get to a place where I say, we say to them, if you don't want to work, I can't help you, but I know you're working hard. If you don't want to listen, I can't help you, but they're listening. And they have so much passion and ambition, and we want them to see that if they could go slow and steady, not get into trouble. A lot of times we lose hope. We want to jump into something that gets us all in trouble. If we give them some of these tools, we hope maybe it might lift up the kids, the families, the communities a little bit. And I would have loved to know this stuff when I was younger. I met a lot of my heroes that no matter how much money they made, they were still in trouble. So we're hoping to demystify some of that and giving them a few tools. So we were lucky to be here. Iowa Insurance Division brought us in, and nice to meet you guys tonight too. I appreciate what you do.
Same here. One of the things that I loved is how he at first had the children, because they were all the way from middle schoolers all the way to 12th grade to high school.
Absolutely.
And he asked them, hey, who wants to own a car in the future? Who wants to own a home? Who's going to get married? And then he did an exercise where he talked about credit scores. If you have this credit score versus this credit score, the interest rate that you're going to be paying is going to be so vastly different. And that's impactful. Everyone wants to buy a car.
Shoot, it was impactful for me.
Yeah,
I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't know this.
And to know that you might be paying $10,000 more on a Toyota just because of your credit
you got
score.
the whole thing down. You can give a speech before this is over. Well, I tell you, and even worse, not to get too heavy into it, but even worse, you see these same-day lenders, man. And I'm not real popular with these cats, and I'm not against anybody working there. A lot of people don't know what they're into. It's 1,300% interest in some of these places in the South. So, I mean, it's just crazy. It bankrupts people. So, again, if everybody should know the rules. And then if you decide from there, that's up to you. But I think everybody deserves a fair shot to know what the heck is going on out there. So.
Well, it was one of those shining moments here at the
Global Insurance
Symposium. Fantastic job, guys.
Thank you
for what you do, man.
No, it's our pleasure. We're lucky to get to do it.
All right.
So we are still here at the Global Insurance Symposium in beautiful Des Moines, Iowa.
And do we have a story to tell you? Oh my God!
My gosh! So we have met these two dudes. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Kevin May. I'm with Amali Solutions Group. Mondale Smith with EMC Insurance.
Tell us about your story, how you guys connected, where you guys connected.
I'll let you start. I was at the AM Best Conference in Scottsdale, Arizona. Met Kevin May, who has a wonderful company, Amali, as an insurtech. Then I met Kevin Bingham, who was at Chesapeake Insurance, and we just connected. And Kevin has a wonderful company, but the other Kevin told me about Spot On Insurance. And he said that you have to connect with this podcast. And then who did I meet at this conference, at Global Insurance Symposium?
Arleen
Ted.
Spot On Insurance in the house. We're everywhere.
Thanks, Kevin. Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate you, man.
Road warriors. That's who we are. We're everywhere. Guys, it's a pleasure meeting you guys here. Man.
Wow, Kevin, keep spreading the word about Spot On Insurance.
And guys, give me a short synopsis. Give me what has impacted you about what you heard while you were here? Let's start with you, Kurt.
Well, so I've been one of the mentors at the GIA, so I just came in this afternoon, and so it's really interesting is to look at what all the different insurtechs that are out there and the problems that they're addressing, and how quick they're moving to be able to solve big problems in the industry. That's going to make people competitive really into the years to come.
And for me, it's really making the uninsured and the underinsured, connecting them to companies and helping move the industry forward. There are a lot of people that have no idea about the importance of insurance and what it can bring to them, and being able to take care of the undercovered and the people that have no idea about insurance at all, getting them access to insurance is phenomenal. That's what we need to really promote.
Oh my goodness, so we got some new Spot on Insurance fans. We're going to keep bringing you some wonderful information. Join us next week because, Arleen, who do we have on next week? None other than...
Next week we have Caribou Honig. Yes, we can't wait.
Godfather of Insurance is going to be in the house.
It is our last day at the Global Insurance Symposium in Des Moines.
2019.
Spot on Insurance, talking to Angela and Nola. Shout out to everyone out there. Tell us a little bit about yourselves.
I've been in the insurance industry for about 10 years, started in the fashion industry, so quite a journey. I'm actually from Iowa, but I live in Ohio now. It's a super short version, but that's my story.
How'd you get into the insurance industry?
Decided to re-root myself in the Midwest after spending some time on the East Coast. And being in the insurance capital of the world, I decided to give that a whirl, and it's been a journey ever since.
Is that like a real thing? I mean, like, has the battle been won with Hartford? Like, I mean, is Iowa really the insurance capital?
Back and forth, right?
We're both kind of nice, so I don't know if it's really like
But they don't have Iowa niceness. I mean, Iowa nice is like awesome.
We have experienced that. We have experienced that. Okay, your turn.
Hi, I'm Angela. I've been in the insurance industry actually for 20 years. So, and I've been in...
You started at 2
You look
when
so
you were
young.
2
Oh my
years
God.
old.
It's my 20th
Get
Toddler starting early.
And the entire time has been spent here in Des Moines, Iowa. And I got into the insurance industry because I live in Des Moines, Iowa, and that's kind of the thing to do here. So got into it, never left, and it's been great ever since.
So what piece of advice would you give someone that's young, that's considering going into the insurance industry?
Keep your mind open. It's changing all the time. So the job that I had when I started 20 years ago, or the job that I have today, didn't exist 20 years ago. It didn't exist 5 years ago. So I would say just keep your mind open, make those connections, and just find something that you're really passionate about, because chances are there's a job out there for you.
Okay. Now let's talk about what we got out of this.
Okay.
Give me one point that you really liked listening to that you thought, wow, that was really impactful, or you know, somebody whose points you really liked in this conference. Nola?
For me, attending this conference was really about connecting to the core of the industry and really remembering how big insurance really is. And I know that sounds like a basic statement, but that's what it did for me. And also realizing that we're all experiencing the switch in culture to innovation and innovative mindset. We're all going through that at the same time. It's not just your own place where you are today.
Absolutely. I completely agree with that, and I think it's seeing all of these people face to face that I work virtually with. I had too much coffee today. I'm sorry.
Oh, coffee!
Diet Coke for coffee still out there. But it's seeing people face to face and being able to talk about things just from a career perspective, but also from a startup perspective, and just seeing everybody all in one room, I think was really powerful. So.
Have you seen a lot of changes in the industry in the 20 years that you've been here?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. It's like I said, the job that I have today didn't exist even 5 years ago.
She's seen tremendous changes here in Iowa in that time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So how about the connections? Do we talk enough about the connections that you make here when you come to GIS?
Here we are doing a video with people that we just met this morning.
So are you new fans of Soy, Spot on Insurance?
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Already on my podcast subscribe list, and we're ready to go.
We saw her download it and subscribe. So, Angela, we're going to check you out.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies. Awesome. Good journeys back home. Even though you're just a little drive away, you have a longer trip, but you have family here, so that's cool.
Of course, if you decide to come to Puerto Rico, come and look us up.
Okay.
We might take you around.
It's on.
Oh, yeah.
So, Arleen, come here for a minute. Tell me, Was Iowa everything it was cracked up to be? Because I know this, you were checking off a list, like a bucket list, and you really wanted to get to Iowa. So tell us what your impressions are of Des Moines.
So I'm really impressed. They have a lot of modern architecture, a lot of beautiful townhomes, and just really, really nice, modern, and a great mixture of the bricks with steel and wood. So I really like that. So I was very, very impressed.
And the insurance companies that are here, it's amazing what they were saying.
There's over 200, there's 201 insurance companies here, and they are putting a hard battle for being the capital of the insurance industry in the U.S. So they're battling Hartford, so they're right there. It's pretty cool to see all the young people that are entering the industry and that have been part of the conference.
And you were talking to someone who was native from here yesterday, and what are the things that he told you?
He was just telling me about his high school program and what they do in the junior and senior year to get into the Apex program, and how he really loves it. He hasn't made a decision yet that he's going to go into the insurance industry, but they're definitely a part of the Global Insurance Symposium with the data. What they've done is they've looked to collect all of the data to figure out where people are coming from. And there are people from, I think, about 10 other international, from other countries. And that's one of the things that those youngsters were tasked with.
But I want you to also share with them what the native who was walking his dog yesterday, who you were talking to, told you about this place, how he felt.
He felt like there's been so many changes, a lot of rejuvenation of the city. He talked about the bridges, because we saw that one of the bridges had been demolished and that there was a new one, a new modern bridge there, and he was just telling us a little bit about it, how another one that is going in its place as well.
But he's really happy with the changes that have been going on, and he really likes how Des Moines is changing and how beautiful it's become.
And we have definitely experienced the Iowa Nice. Everyone has been so welcoming and so happy that we're here, and there's banners all throughout the streets welcoming the Global Insurance Symposium Conference in Iowa. So that's been wonderful.
Representing Spot On Insurance in Des Moines, Iowa at the Global
Insurance Symposium 2019.
Then I gotta lead you on to that one, huh? Come on now.
Take them around. Show them around. Look at all those cool sculptures.
You can't hide, Arleen. You can't hide. I still got you.
Hide.
I still got you, girl. You can't hide. And let me get a picture of